Welcome to our deep dive into the world of dating apps. Today we're sharing our real experiences, both the good and the not so great, and giving you a heads up on what to avoid. Whether you're a seasoned swiper or just starting out, this video will help you navigate the sometimes confusing, often hilarious world of online dating. Let's get started by looking at why dating apps have become so popular and what you can expect when you first sign up. First step on any dating app is creating your profile. This is your chance to make a great first impression. But here, where many go wrong using outdated photos, writing vague bios, or skipping the bio altogether, we'll share some examples of what works and what doesn't so you can stand out for the right reasons. Remember, honesty and a touch of personality go a long way in attracting genuine matches. Photos are the first thing people notice, so choose wisely. Avoid group shots where it's hard to tell who you are and skip the heavily filtered selfies. Instead, pick clear recent photos that show your face and a bit of your lifestyle. We'll show you some common photo mistakes and how to fix them, making your profile more appealing and authentic. Your bio is your opportunity to share a bit about yourself. Don't just say, "Ask me anything." Instead, mention your hobbies, what you're looking for, or a fun fact. A well-written bio can spark conversations and help you connect with like-minded people. We'll give you examples of bios that work and ones that fall flat so you can make yours stand out. Not all profiles are created equal. Watch out for red flags like incomplete profiles, only one blurry photo, or bios that seem too good to be true. These can be signs of fake accounts or people who aren't serious. We'll share some of the warning signs we've encountered and how to spot them early, saving you time and potential disappointment. Once you match with someone, the conversation begins. But what should you say? Avoid generic openers like "hey." Instead, reference something from their profile or ask a thoughtful question. We'll share some of our best and worst messaging experiences so you can start conversations that actually go somewhere. Ghosting is, unfortunately, a common part of online dating. One day you're chatting, the next radio silence. It's frustrating, but it happens to everyone. We'll talk about why ghosting occurs, how to handle it gracefully, and why it's important not to take it personally. Remember, it's not always about you, sometimes people just move on. It's easy to get caught up in a great conversation, but be careful not to share too much too soon. Protect your privacy by keeping sensitive information, like your address or workplace, to yourself until you really trust someone. We'll share stories where oversharing led to awkward or even unsafe situations and how to set healthy boundaries. Scammers are unfortunately present on many dating apps. They might ask for money, try to move the conversation off the app quickly, or share suspicious links. We'll discuss some of the most common scams we've seen and how to protect yourself. Always trust your instincts and report anything that feels off. Meeting someone in person for the first time is exciting but can also be nerve-wracking. Always choose a public place, let a friend know where you'll be, and trust your gut. We'll share some of our first date stories, both good and bad, and offer tips to help you stay safe while still having fun. Rejection is part of the dating process, both online and offline. It can sting, but it's important to remember that it's not a reflection of your worth. We'll talk about how to handle rejection gracefully, learn from the experience, and keep moving forward with confidence. Sometimes, red flags don't show up until you start chatting. If someone is overly pushy, avoids answering questions, or makes you uncomfortable, it's okay to end the conversation. We'll share examples of conversations that raised red flags and how we handled them so you can feel empowered to do the same. Love bombing is when someone showers you with excessive attention and affection early on. While it might feel flattering, it can be a manipulation tactic. We'll explain how to spot love bombing and why it's important to take things slow, even if the connection feels strong right away. It's easy to get caught up in the excitement of a new match, but managing your expectations is key. Not every conversation will lead to a date, and not every date will lead to a relationship. We'll talk about how to stay positive, keep an open mind, and enjoy the process without putting too much pressure on yourself or others. Sometimes, despite your best efforts, things just don't click. It's important to know when to move on and not waste time on connections that aren't going anywhere. We'll share stories of when we realized it was time to let go and how to do so respectfully. It's common to talk to several people at once on dating apps, but it can get overwhelming. We'll discuss how to balance multiple conversations, stay organized, and avoid mixing up details. Respect and honesty are key when juggling more than one match. Online dating can be exhausting, and it's okay to take breaks. We'll talk about the signs that it's time to step back, how to recharge, and why it's important to prioritize your mental health. Remember, dating should be fun, not a chore. It's tempting to present a polished version of yourself online, but authenticity is key. We'll share stories of how being genuine led to better connections and why pretending to be someone you're not never works out in the long run. Unwanted or inappropriate messages are, unfortunately, part of the online dating experience. We'll discuss how to handle them, when to block or report, and how to protect your peace of mind while using dating apps. Catfishing is when someone pretends to be someone else online. We'll explain how to spot the signs, like inconsistent stories or reluctance to video chat, and share our own experiences with catfishers. Staying alert can save you from a lot of heartache. Not every conversation will flow smoothly. Sometimes you'll encounter awkward silences or mismatched senses of humor. We'll share tips for steering the conversation back on track or gracefully exiting when things just aren't clicking. Deciding when to move off the app and exchange numbers can be tricky. We'll talk about the signs that it's time, how to do it safely, and why it's okay to wait until you feel comfortable. Planning a first date can be nerve-wracking. We'll share ideas for low-pressure, fun first dates and talk about how to suggest a plan that makes both people feel comfortable. The goal is to get to know each other in a relaxed setting. Not every first date will be a home run. Sometimes things get awkward or just don't click. We'll share stories of our most awkward first dates and how we handled them with humor and grace. Remember, it's all part of the process. After a date, it's normal to wonder who should text first or what to say. We'll talk about how to follow up, express interest, or politely let someone down if you're not feeling a connection. Clear communication is always appreciated. At some point, you might find someone special or just need a break. We'll discuss when it's time to delete the app, how to do it, and why it can be a positive step for your mental health or relationship. Everyone has a bad date story. Instead of getting discouraged, use these experiences as learning opportunities. We'll share some of our worst dates and what we learned from them so you can approach future dates with more confidence and clarity. It's not all bad. Many people find meaningful relationships through dating apps. We'll share some uplifting success stories and talk about what made those connections work. Sometimes, a little patience and persistence really do pay off. Let's recap some of the biggest mistakes to avoid on dating apps. Don't lie on your profile, don't be rude or disrespectful, and don't ignore red flags. We'll highlight a few cringeworthy moments from our own experiences so you can steer clear of these pitfalls. To wrap up, online dating can be a roller coaster, but it's also a great way to meet new people and learn about yourself. Stay safe, be authentic, and don't be afraid to take breaks when you need them. Thanks for joining us as we shared our dating app experiences and what not to do. Wishing you the best of luck on your own journey.